What is up, guys? My name is Harry and welcome back to the channel. Oh boy. Do we have a game to talk about tonight? The Montreal Canadiens played the Tampa Bay Lightning. We would lose in regulation by a final score of 5-3. It might not look that bad. Now let's talk about the game. The opening lines for the Canadiens were Caulfield, Suzuki, Slafkovsky, Pearson, Monahan, Gallagher, Newhook, Dvorak, Anderson, and Pezzetta, Evans, Armia. Three of those lines would end up scoring, so I mean, Matheson, Harris, Gooley, Barron, and Jack-Eye Kovacevic were on the blue line. Jake Allen gets the start for the Canadiens, and Sam Montembeault backs him up after a 6-goal performance last game. Who would allow more goals? We'll see soon. The opening lines for the Lightning, sorry, this is not the Canadiens. We were not facing ourselves, though it fucking seemed like that tonight. Hagel, point. Kucherov. Stamkos, point. Paul Sheary, who would not last long in the game. Jeannot, Cirelli, Eyssimont, and Barre-Boulet, Glendening, and Mott were on the forward core. Hedman, Chernak, Sergachev, Radic, and Dahan Bogosian were on the blue line. Matt Tompkins gets the start in the game. The 29-year-old with his third career start. He is 0-2-0 before tonight. Jonas Johansson backs him up while somehow not being the worst goalie in the NHL. Judging off of tonight, no, it was a Canadiens goalie. Before the game, Vasilevsky is expected to start return for the Lightning by the U.S. Thanksgiving, so everybody's filling their jobs and not beating the goddamn Lightning, so that's fun. Pearson has a bad turnover just 20 seconds into the game. That leads to a Lightning chance. They score. Nikita Kucherov makes it 1-0, 28 seconds into the game. Allen needs to play that puck better. Matheson needed to pressure Kucherov more. Blame is on both those guys. 1-0 deficit already. Habs top line then pushes afterwards. There's a few decent chances. Tompkins makes his first his first stop of the game actually. Habs then go to the power play after we briefly had a 2-1-0. Pezzetta with a no clean pass. Pezzetta gets no clean pass across to Ullinen. He gets tripped hard into the boards. He was slow to get up. Armia gets cross-checked from behind. There's no penalty on the cross-check, but Mott goes to the box for 2 or less on the trip of Pezzetta. Habs top unit looks good. Caulfield hits the crossbar. That almost tied the game up. Would have completely changed the complex of the game more than likely. Habs are 0-for-1 on the power play. And it's 2-0. It's 2-0. Nick Paul gets it off a Stamkos shot. It's a wide open net. Matheson isn't able to get into place after the pass. So it's 2-0. 2-0 on 3 shots, I believe. Lightning, we're out playing us with Matt fucking Tompkins in net. That's all I had to put about 5 minutes into the game. Stamkos then goes to the box for a hold on Glendening. Yeah, that sucks. And it's 3-0. Alex Barre-Boulet. So Hagel gets a shot. It goes off Matheson right to Alex Barre-Boulet's stick. He tips it home. 3 goals on 7 shots. The Habs just sucked at this stage. There was no hustle, no pushback after the first 2 goals, and especially not after the third goal. Because it's 4-0. Right after, about a minute later, Allen has no idea that he has to do this thing called hugging the post. Mikey Eyssimont puts it home. So it's 4 goals on 9 shots. Allen's out, and a good goaltender comes into the net. Canadiens have absolutely nothing. There's a couple icings on the Habs. Armia has a good slapper from the right side. Tompkins, I believe, makes the save. And by the way, the shots at this point are 9-2 for the Canadiens. Sorry, 9-3 for the Lightning. Yeah. Habs go to the power play. Monahan is able to break in. He gets tripped up, though, without a shot attempt, so it is a power play, not a penalty shot. Eysimont's the one that goes to the box. Habs get some chances. There's a couple looks for the top unit. Actually, a fairly solid push. There's several shots. There are actually 4 shots on that power play. So the Canadiens had, I believe, 6 shots in the game. 5 of them were on the power play. 1 of them was at 5-on-5. We are 0-for-2 on the power play tonight. And then Caden Gooley goes to the box for a cross-check on Luke Glendening, because why should both teams have a player go to the box? Glendening gets cross-checked. He goes after. It's a 2-on-1 on Gooley. And everybody just kind of comes in for a big pile-up. Bolts pressure with a minute left. Montembeault's a couple saves. Lightning can't get much in terms of pressure. They have 40 seconds of power play time to start the second period. Shots are 10-5 for the Lightning. They have a 4-0 lead after 20 minutes. Absolutely pathetic effort by the Canadiens, which is, weirdly enough, only the second time I say that. And the first time, it was against the Wild, and it's just we played the Wild. That one I don't even count because we just suck every time we play the Wild anyways. Habs on the power play. Sorry, the penalty kill early in the second. They get some clears. We are 1-for-2. We are 1-for-2 in the PK. Oh, yeah, by the way, after that 3-0 goal, we're 0-for-1 on the PK. Lightning pressure afterwards. They look for a 5-0 lead. Montembeault with some couple good saves. Big defensive play by the Canadiens, though, to get a shot out. Habs get back with some pressure. A couple chances from the blue line. Tompkins looked to be scrambling to make some saves. Canadiens did have some chances. Sergachev then goes to the box for interference on Josh Anderson. Habs get a couple looks. Not many great ones. They were making Tompkins move, but just no goals there. We are 0-for-3 on the power play. Habs had momentum. There's some good job breaking down the Lightning D. Kind of trying to make them work for chances. They were getting a couple shots, not a lot. But Habs then go back to the power play. Anderson again draws a penalty, this time a hooking. Habs power play looks ass. That's as simple as it gets. We are 0-for-4 on the power play. We get nothing there. Slafkovsky then gets hit from behind by Tanner Jeannot. No penalty because the referees love to suck off anyone that wears a Tampa Bay Lightning jersey. By the way, just for just to point them out because why not? Apparently they don't have them anymore. Fuck. I was gonna try and give the names of the officials, but they don't have them anymore. So, son of bitch. Game sheet. Maybe they'll have them. Yes, they do actually. So the referees. Chris Rooney and Gord Dwyer, the linesmen or the linespersons. Okay, Jonathan Deschamps and Tyson Baker. No reason to mentioning those names. Just know that whenever Chris Rooney refs the Canadiens, we usually lose. So Slafkovsky gets hit from behind. It takes a minute. Jack-Eye finally finds Jeannot, steps up for his teammate, sends Jeannot's helmet flying. Bit of a lost fight. Jeannot got a lot of punches in, not a lot of them connected. I'm tempted to give it to the draw, but I will give the slight edge to Tanner Jeannot. Surprisingly, Jack-Eye's probably only his second loss in a fight in his career, so you know what? Props to him. Eyssimont gets on a break, by the way, seconds after the Slafkovsky hit, because why should there be a penalty? Monty does make a save, though. Then the fight happens. Habs are going to the PK, though. Caulfield gets called to the box, gets called for a trip. Unfortunately, there are no knees there for the Lightning player that goes flying. Habs are able to kill it off. Point, though, has a great chance. Montembeault with an amazing pad stop. Habs are 2-for-3 on the PK tonight. Couple looks for the Canadiens. Top line pushes. Andy can't get a goal to save his life on the second line. He hasn't scored in 8 months. People are probably wondering, why do I call him Scott Gomez? That's why. Monahan gets broken in. Good chance. Tompkins does hold. He holds with Monahan. He's able to make the save. Tompkins is playing quite well at this stage. Habs don't get many shots. They were very patient with the puck. The few breaks they get just don't have much with the Tampa Bay Lightning's D-structure. Especially in the second period. We were controlling the puck at certain points, but just can't get chances, can't get shots. Which, by the way, are 18-14 for the Lightning. Still a 4-0 lead after 40 minutes of play. Habs early in the first. Early in the third, getting a couple D plays. Lightning did control. Minute in, we've got a scrum. Anderson gives Tompkins an easy backhand save. Newhook is found by a Lightning member. Everybody gets involved. Newhook is called for roughing. Newhook's called for roughing. Sorelli's called for cross-checking. Love to see a Lightning member bleeding. That's always great to see. We've got some 4-on-4 hockey. Habs pressured first. Montembeault then does. Monty's the only goalie that makes saves, I believe. After the 4-on-4, Habs getting a couple turnovers, few rushes. Anderson was big and useless. I feel like that goes without saying. Habs then go to the power play. Glendening is called for a trip. Habs actually looked fairly solid early. Couple chances, just can't get much. We are 0-for-5 on the power play. We go right back. Literally a second after the first power play ends. Hagel is called for a trip on Justin Barron. And we score. We finally get one past Matt fucking Tompkins. Nick Suzuki, the captain, who now has 10 points in 12 games, finally gets one by Matt Tompkins. Suzuki from Caulfield and Monahan. Solid shot. There it is. And we score again. 32 seconds later, Michael Pezzetta gets the goal from Jake Evans. It is 4-2. 38 seconds apart. Evans and Gooley actually got the assists on that goal. So it's Evans and Gooley with the assists for the Michael Pezzetta goal. Yeah, it's funny. They Suzuki scored. There was a small play, hold in the zone, went to a commercial, came back, and then Pezzetta scores. So it's basically like 3 minutes apart, but in game time, 38 seconds apart. Then we got a scrum. Montembeault covers a puck up clearly after the Lightning push. Jeannot involved. He pokes at Montembeault. Jack-Eye does not like that. He immediately feeds him some rights. Everybody punches away at each other. Habs go to the penalty kill because we can't defend our players. What do you think? What do you think? We're allowed to? It's fucking crazy. Jack-Eye gets called for roughing. Jeannot's just 2. Jeannot's bleeding. Thank you, Jack-Eye. You're one of my favorites for a reason. Habs on the PK. They're able to clear Montembeault with a couple stops when he needs to. Habs are 3 for 4 on the PK tonight. We were seeing a lot of Kucherov and Stamkos tonight, especially when Connor Sheary had left the game early in the first. I didn't even see what it was, but he left the game in the first period. I think he took a shot from Mike Matheson. I think it was Matheson or Gooley, I think it was, and he didn't return to the game. So another W for the Canadiens there. Yeah, Canadiens just able to clear 3 for 4 on the PK tonight. Just a reminder, the Lightning power play is second in the league. So if that's not proven they're frauds, I don't know what is. Maybe losing to the fucking Maple Leafs is. Canadiens get some pressure. Lightning look to clear up their mistakes. What the fuck am I trying to say? Good chances is from the Montreals. Tompkins gives a puck right to Evans from behind the net. Just can't send it to Armia. Lightning are able to get back and prevent that. Habs look for the 4-3 deficit. Lightning has some good D. Kucherov with a really good shot stop by Montembeault. Montembeault had about 5 or 6 chances that should have been goals. This game should not have been 5-3. This should have been fucking 9 or 10-3. If the Canadiens are still scoring their goals, this should have been a 10-3 game. Montembeault, at this stage, is the reason the Canadiens are not down by 5 or more. Montembeault is probably the best Canadian tonight. Like, it's not even close. It's like Montembeault, and then I guess maybe Suzuki because he had a good goal, and then I don't even fucking know who else. Matheson was probably the worst Hab, which when you're worse than Josh Anderson and Michael Pezzetta, that really says something about how bad you were tonight. Matheson had a really piss poor game. I am honestly starting to think that he is injured, and it's not serious enough to really pull him out, but it's enough to hinder him performance-wise, so that always sucks. Habs then go to the penalty kill, with 3 minutes left. Evans is called for a hold. I gotta lower my notes just so my mic's on the way. But we go to the PK. Evans is called for a hold. That's a fair call. The Lightning scoring it. They finally get one by Samuel Montembeault. I seriously think if Montembeault's in net, we end up stealing this game potentially. Best goalie in this game was Sam Montembeault. Don't at me, Lightning fans. Matter of fact, fuck off. Nobody cares that Vasilevsky's hurt. We were very happy that he was. Nick Paul's second of the game makes it 5-2. Bit of a weird thing happened where Kucherov had a hard pass to Paul. He got the shot off originally. It eventually came back to Kucherov, who takes the shot, and on the rebound, Nick Paul, the puck is up, he grabs it, puts it down, he immediately scores. So it's not one of those things where he holds the puck, he just grabs it, puts it down. So it's not one that you can call back. But it's a bit of a weird play there. You can't really blame Montembeault on that one, just like you can't really blame Allen on the first goal, or I think it was the third goal that I wouldn't really put on him. The second, so. Fourth one is 100% on Jake Allen. Fifth goal, first goal, third goal, you can't put on the goaltender. So, yeah. So it's 5-2. Habs are now 3 for 5 on the PK tonight. Habs tried to find something in the dying minutes. The Lightning, by the way, with like 6-7 minutes left, they were just keeping the puck behind the net. Couple passes, light play, heavy D zone play to just shut down the Canadiens, just not let them get much, kill time. They were worried about us, and you know what? They have every right to be, because we're fucking coming for them. I guarantee you. I want an injured Lightning member in the next 3 meetings with the Canadiens. I want an injured member of the Lightning. I wanted a line brawl or something for a small spark, just something to entertain me. We wouldn't, but with 20 seconds left, Christian Dvorak, his first of the year unassisted. I believe that should still be an unassisted goal. No, it is not, actually. So the assists on that goal go to Harris and Barron. The assists on that goal. Sorry, I was checking the tracker right now, so I gotta make sure that I have the assists marked down, and now I do. So Dvorak with 20 seconds left. And you know what? Admittedly, a really solid snipe by Tompkins. Really solid to make it a 5-3 deficit. But again, way too little too late. 20 seconds left. You can't score 2 by that point. Yeah, that's the game. The Lightning win it 5-3 after scoring 4 unanswered in the first period. The final shots are 33-25 for the Lightning. Allen with 5 saves on 9 shots. Montembeault makes 21 on 22. You tell me who the better goaltender is, buddy. Why am I calling everybody buddy? I don't know. Just everybody that was sucking off Jake Allen, you don't need to anymore. Don't worry. The parade is over. He'll be in Edmonton soon enough, hopefully. So, Cole Caulfield. I was going to say Nick Suzuki. Suzuki's been fired up lately. I'm surprised he's not leading the team in points. Cole Caulfield, 4 goals, 8 assists, 12 points. A lot of people on Twitter, on Habs Twitter, talking about Caulfield has 8 assists and 4 goals. Like, is he an elite playmaker instead? And the answer is both. But he has 12 points, the only Montreal Canadian to be at point per game. Sean Monahan extends his point streak to 6, apparently. Apparently he had an assist in the last game that I didn't know about. 6 goals, 5 assists, 11 points. Monahan's looking very solid. Going to be a really solid keeper for the next couple years, hopefully, as the Canadiens look to be in the playoffs. Nick Suzuki, 4 goals, 6 assists, 10 points. Brendan Gallagher, 4 goals, 3 assists, 7 points. Mike Matheson, 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points. Tanner Pearson and Alex Newhook, each with 3 goals, 3 assists, 6 points. Justin Barron, 3 goals, 1 assist, 4 points. Raphael Harpinard, who is still, I believe, day-to-day, has 4 assists. Same with Caden Gooley, except he's not out day-to-day. Juraj Slavkovsky, Michael Pezzetta, and Jake Evans all have a goal and an assist for 2 points. Kirby Dach, who's unfortunately out for the rest of the year. Arbor Xhekaj and David Savard, who is out for roughly 4 to 6 more weeks, all with 2 assists, with Jordan Harris as well, actually. Jesse Ulinen and Joel Armia each with a goal. Arbor Xhekaj, I didn't mark the fight down. Silly me. Arbor Xhekaj has 3 fights. Michael Pezzetta has 2. Tanner Pearson has 1. So that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share, and that includes, but it's not limited to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and anything else. My name is Rice. Subscribe to Puff Club, Hage Club, Hub, D-Nation. If you remember the Mod Squad, thank you for running comments and changes and videos is much greatly appreciated. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Item Montreal. Links in the description, links in the description on the Amazon wishes, the PL Box, PayPal, Discord, the Twitch, the Letterboxd, Peter account, and the Streamlabs are all down there as well. Thank you guys again so much for watching. My name is Harry Rice. I am Montreal. Always remember no matter how bad we react last year, how okay we are like this year. Go Habs, go, baby. Thank you guys again so much for watching. My name is Harry Rice again, and I am out. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye, guys. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye, guys. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye. I'm gonna